Hello, my name is Alanna Fopiano. I am graduating from the University of Southern Mississippi in May 2015. It's where I went to school for the past 4 years. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, but of course I've been living in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for 4 years. I love to sing, dance, write. I draw, well, really color occasionally. I love food. I love to eat. I love cultures galore. And my hobbies are probably dancing. Dancing is a big part of my life. Singing, um, cooking, just all around staying busy is my life. I am so thankful for this job. Thank you for letting me be able to talk to you guys, let be able to be a part of this whole process. So thank you very much, and these are the questions. Why do you want to be a Tulane dietetic intern? What are your expectations from the program, and what do you hope to obtain from this experience? I want to be a Tulane dietetic intern because I would gain important knowledge and experience from this program. I expect that I would gain a tremendous amount of experience from my time at Tulane, and that I would make great connections with my fellow interns and the teachers. I want to be the best dietitian I can possibly be, and I know that this program will help me gain the needed experience and knowledge that I need just to be successful in the future. Okay, question number 2. Why do you want to be a dietitian? Tell us where you expect to find yourself in your career after you complete an internship and in 5 years. Well, I've always wanted to help people, and I wanted a job that did just that. I started by taking a basic nutrition course my senior year of high school, and I loved it. I learned that I could help people be healthy, but I could do it from the inside out, and that was really cool to discover. I like dietetics because I have a knack for dancers. I am a dancer, as I've stated before. I've been dancing for 19 years. And I've learned a lot through the art, and I've especially learned to take care of myself. But in the dance world, I've seen a lot of eating disorders. I was even pressured to develop one with all of the stress of being a great dancer, a prima ballerina, which was prized. You know, you have to be very skinny and the best to be successful in the industry. But I realized that that kind of lifestyle is very, very unhealthy. And I mean, it's bad for your body and for your mind. And I didn't want my friends, other dancers, anyone in the dance world to feel that way. And the next 5 years, I hope to be a registered dietitian and working with a dance company to help dancers through their careers with healthy food and knowledge and making sure that they're not really hurting themselves. I also want to start my career in a clinical setting, and I want to gradually move to a community setting. And that way I'm able to be in the clinical world for, however long I want to be and however long that I can stay. And then as I gradually get older, I would love to go to community, keep working and until I can't work anymore. That's what I want to do. Okay, question 3. Why have you ever felt uncomfortable in a work situation, and what did you do, or what would you do if you felt uncomfortable during an internship rotation? Ooh. I do have uncomfortable moments. I worked as a resident assistant, or we like to say RAs, for 2 years. I was in a freshman female residence hall, and so I was living with the girls. I was helping them, mentoring them. I was giving them advice on anything they asked. So I was kind of the mother figure. One day, a resident who was really angry about something, I don't remember what it was. So it was going on with a living well, no. Oh yeah, it was a living situation. She was really angry about something going on with her, either her roommate or with the room, and she confronted me and blamed me for the problem in the administration process. And I was taken aback, and I rarely encounter this kind of attitude or this direct attack or confrontation from residents, and so it was very new to me. But nonetheless, I mentally kind of took a step back, reevaluated the situation, took a deep breath, and tried to talk to the resident, tried to reason or give opinions or examples, and tried to do anything we could to fix the problem. Of course, in rotations, if a patient is angry, or if a dietitian's confronted with an angry patient, you have to do the same thing. You have to take a step back, evaluate the situation, and you have to do anything you can to make the patient comfortable and happy. The patient is your number one priority. And I mean, they're there to get a good knowledge education, to be healthy, to live a long life, and you want to be able to help them. So you want to kind of take a step back and be like, okay, let's figure this out. And that's what I did. Okay, question number 4. Describe how you prepare for a major exam. I actually love printing out lecture notes, whether they're PowerPoints or bullet points from the teachers. My teacher uses Blackboard, and she'll post them, and so I'll print them out and bring them with me to class. And then so when we go over the lecture in class, I'll write extra material to the side of the slides, of the paper, so I'll have those notes and the teacher's notes in one place. And then when I have all that done, I go home, take my textbook out, and I kind of look through it, make sure I didn't leave any important things out, put the textbook notes into my notes. And so I have the notes, the teacher's notes, and the book notes. And I study. I like studying maybe about 2 days before the exam. I don't like taking a week to study, because after a week, if you just learn that information so much, you actually kind of forget it. Well, that's what I do. And so I like getting closer to the date, but I do want a long time to study. I do like that. But yeah, I make sure I have all of my notes, write them down, and study them. All right, question 5. Describe a situation where you felt you were treated unfairly and how you handled it. Oof. There was an incident during my time as a resident assistant in the halls. We as a staff were having our weekly meeting. We have a weekly meeting on Sundays. And I was offering an idea to the group about a event for the residents to participate in, but my idea was cast away very quickly. Instead of making a scene about it or complaining about it, I did the same thing as the confrontation. I just kind of took a step back, and I took a deep breath, and I started listening to my other staff members' ideas and what they had to say. They all had good ideas, and I understood why my idea was cast away pretty quickly. It's because they wanted to kind of work more into the program for the residents. However, it still hurt me that it seemed like my staff wasn't listening to me. And, I mean, I understand they were trying to make a good program to benefit our residents in the best possible way. And so I let my disappointment kind of roll off my shoulders for that one. It was about the resident. It's the same thing in a patient situation. It's about the patient. You just kind of let it go and move on. You don't have to make a big fit about it. But yeah, I keep it to myself, and I make sure that I'm doing my work efficiently and correctly, and making sure the patient is the best comfortable, and the best care that they can have. Question 6. Are you better at working on many things at a time, or are you better at working on and getting results on a few specific things? Please give examples. To be honest, I do both from week to week. I will usually have a lot of assignments due on some weeks, like I'll have maybe a test or two during a week, a paper due the same week. I may have a workshop that week. I may have a lot of big assignments due in one week. And I don't know, I like having numerous things at once because of that, but other weeks I also have a very light load, and I'm able to focus on very few things at once. I work both in I work in both situations at school and with my job as an RA. But my secret for learning through all of those is the syllabi. I look at the syllabi for all my classes and plan ahead. I'm able to work on the weekends. I'm able to make sure I have everything done correctly, efficiently, on time. And so it doesn't stress me out. It doesn't kind of get me panicked when I have so many things in one week. I just plan ahead. And I'll write stuff down in my planner. I have 4 calendars, and so it's everywhere. But I make sure that I get the large assignments done in good time, and smaller assignments, I make sure to get those done in a timely fashion. Okay, 7, describe a challenge you faced in trying to work cooperatively with someone who did not share the same ideas, and what was the result? I do remember I was in a class with 2 of my roommates. Or no, I'm sorry. I was in, yes, I was in a nutrition class, and it was a group. I'm sorry. It was a group with 2 of my classmates, and we were trying a recipe that would benefit a patient that needed a lot of lycopene. So we were looking for a recipe with a lot of lycopene, and our patient was on a liquid diet, and so we had to find a liquid of some sort, and we were trying to find something to combine all those things together, and we just were not agreeing on anything. Ideas were being thrown, options were saying this, and a negative point was vocalized, and so we were not making any progress. Nonetheless, we stayed in the classroom. We all stayed into the class until it was over. We kept looking on Google. We started giving more ideas, started kind of combining other people's ideas together. We were able to just talk it out. We tried to listen to each other as well, and we chose a suitable recipe that would benefit our patient. We chose a gazpacho, and it was a watermelon gazpacho with watermelon and red bell peppers and tomatoes, and so it was wonderful, wonderful recipe for lycopene. But in the end, we were a team, and the patient's care was our main priority. And so we found a recipe that worked. We were listening to each other, but it just took a lot to get to that point. But you can't agree with everybody. We have to learn that you're not going to get along with everyone. But you come to a conclusion together, a suitable conclusion together. And I learned that through my experience that you can't get along with everyone. Everyone's not going to agree, but you have to take it slow, listen to each other, talk it out, give ideas, and make sure the patient is in the best care. That is the priority, making sure the patient is in the best care. And so that was a good experience for me to learn that. And so I was glad I was in that experience. But yes, but thank you very much for listening to me, for having given me this experience, this opportunity. This alone was really great. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all very soon. Have a good day.